Hey everyone, welcome to another Crooked Chicken review. So I just want to say thank you for all the views that I've gotten lately. If you enjoy the content, please keep coming back for more. And if you feel so inclined, you can subscribe and comment and leave a review too. It goes further than you know. It goes, it goes. It helps a lot. It makes me, want to make the show better by any means possible. And without yammering on too much, let's just get right into it. This week, or this particular episode, is about the season finale of Obiwan Kenobi. And I say season finale because they haven't said anyways that it's a one-time thing, that we're not going to get any more seasons, because I guess they have shown interest in bringing it back just because everyone's loved it so much, and it has been a good story. And just kind of reviewing the last 6 episodes, spoilers ahead if anybody hasn't watched this yet. So please, if you haven't watched it, turn back. I don't want to ruin it for you. The whole series premise is just, it's about Obiwan Kenobi and the fact that it's 10 years after the rise of the Order of the 6-6, I believe. And, Jedi have all but gone extinct because they've been hunted to the point of it. And we see this this order from the Empire called the Grand Inquisitors, and they are responsible for hunting down Jedi and just wiping them out or bringing them in for questioning or whatever they can get out of them. And they do come across this random one. He kind of exposes himself, and so they're after him and all of that. The whole thing behind why they're on this planet is because they're hunting for Obi-Wan, because, as we all know, Darth Vader slash Anakin Skywalker is looking for him. He wants to find him and make him pay for what he did to him, and because he just fully believes that the Jedi are evil and they're just out to destroy the universe and all that crap. So through the whole premise of it is, this one Inquisitor, her name is the Third Sister, I believe. She wants to hunt down Obi-Wan for Vader to prove to her that she can be trusted and everything, because she does kind of have a hidden agenda, which we'll discuss. She wants to find him and prove her loyalty and become the highest ranking of these Inquisitors, and she is out to do all this. And we come across Leia. She discovers her, and Leia's only a child at this point. She's only 10 years old. She gets kidnapped, and they're going after her. They're holding her for ransom, and all of that. It kind of picks up to where Obi-Wan has to borderline come out of his self-imposed exile to rescue Leia, because her adoptive parents, come forward and ask for his help and everything, and he has to convince them, or he tries to convince them anyways, that he is not the man that he once was. He's not as strong as he used to be because he walked away from the Jedi ways. He had to stop practicing and all of that. And so anyways, to kind of get to the point, this last episode, like I said, was the season finale, because they have not yet announced a second season, but I think one's coming. Obi-Wan is on the run. He's trying to provide this distraction, more or less, because he knows Vader's going to come after him before he comes after these other people that are trying to get Leia back to her parents. And, because earlier in the last few episodes, we discovered this is kind of the beginning of the Rebel Alliance. They call themselves the Path. And, this is where the Empire becomes aware of them and everything. And it's all, about them trying to wipe them out like they always have been. Because, the Empire wants no competition or no problems taking over the universe. And, so Obi-Wan provides this distraction to get away. He goes to this planet to lead Vader there, because he knows Vader's going to want him over everything, because I don't think Vader even knows or cares that he has these kids or that they're alive. And So he goes to this planet. Meanwhile, kind of going back a little bit, the third sister, who does become the Grand Inquisitor of this little group, they're like the Dark Force elite. Like I said, some of them are former Jedi. They turn to the dark side basically just to survive. And it turns out that this third sister, she is also a Jedi. She was a youngling. She was amongst the younglings where Anakin, as we saw way back in Revenge of the Sith, that she was amongst the younglings that Anakin slaughtered. But she kind of covered herself, made herself look dead so she can, live through it and everything. So this whole time, she's got this hidden agenda that she's going to eventually turn on Vader after she gains his trust and everything. And she does, but she is not successful. She gets into a lightsaber battle with him that nearly kills her. And this is where she finds out about Leia and the fact that Leia and Luke are Vader's children that he either doesn't know about or doesn't care about. And so she goes to find Luke on Tatooine. So while she's doing that, Obi-Wan has gone off and he's off trying to lead Vader in this other direction. Vader follows him. They get into this epic lightsaber fight. This is where Obi-Wan kind of taps into that old power. He kind of, as it goes, sometimes he gets his ass beat a little bit, and then he comes back and he just unleashes hell on Vader, via force waves and, kind of just bests him in a lightsaber battle. It's a great scene, and so he kind of leaves him defeated, more or less, and, he has the opportunity to kill him, but he walks away, because he can't bring himself to do it, because no matter what, it's still his old friend, his Padawan, this kid that he was trying to train to be this Jedi that's supposed to be prophesized to bring balance to the Force and everything. So he leaves him on this planet, struggling to breathe. He's beaten. His helmet is sliced open from their fight, and they kind of have a moment there where, Anakin tells him that Obi-Wan is not responsible for Anakin's death, that who he has become is the reason that Anakin's dead, more or less. So he leaves him, and we see him. Well, kind of taking a step back, we get back to the third sister, Grand Inquisitor, whatever her name was. She's hunting down Luke, and she gets to the point where she has the opportunity to kill him as well, and she can't bring herself to do it. She has more or less come with grips to, that she is not who she was trying so hard to be, while she was trying to get on Vader's good graces and get in his favor and everything. She is not that. She is not part of the dark side. She can't bring herself to do it. All she can remember is how scared she was and everything when her and all her friends were being wiped out when Order 66 got implemented and all that. So she does the right thing, and she brings Luke back to his aunt and uncle. And this is just in time for Obi-Wan to get back, and he kind of, forgives her for all her transgressions and everything that she's done, and, shows her that there is another way to go about everything. So the episode kind of starts to close out there, and we get to where Obi-Wan is parting ways with everybody. He's going back to his own path, and we get a surprise cameo from Liam Neeson, who is, for the first time in 20 years, is back as Qui-Gon Jinn. He is Obiwan Kenobi's master. He's the Jedi that trained him, and we all know that he died way back in Phantom Menace when he was put down by Darth Maul. And he comes back as a Force ghost to lead Obi-Wan on this new path. What that path is yet, we don't know. We're hoping to find out in what we hope to get is the next season of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I personally enjoyed this show. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so I don't have all kinds of extensive knowledge or anything. But, I have the basic knowledge. I've seen most of the movies in the last 20 years. I've seen all the originals, all the ones from the early 2000s, and ones they put out in the last few years of the main storyline. I have not seen all the kind of offset movies. I didn't watch Mandalorian or anything, and I didn't keep up with the millions of cartoons they've put out as well. So, but just kind of put that in there, put my knowledge up on the forefront. I really enjoyed this show. I hope they bring it back for a second season, and I think they could still dive into it more because there's a lot of debate because everyone loves plot holes and they're tearing things apart. And one of the big discussions that I've read is does Leia remember this adventure or whatever, because they spent these last 6 episodes back and forth going on these adventures while he's trying to rescue her and get her back to her parents and everything. There's a lot of debate whether or not she even remembers it or she was mind wiped at some point. So if they could explore that a little bit more in the next season, if they do it, I know that would make a lot of people happy. So anyways, that's kind of my breakdown of it, and all in all, good show. I hope they do a second season, but we will see. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Hope you didn't mind the spoilers. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe, comment, leave reviews. I want to make this better for you guys. And until next time, guys, this has been a Crooked Chicken review, and I'll see you later, guys. Thanks.